So we're a Taylor Swift cast now, I guess. You know, did the math right before we hit record, and it's not looking good in the sense of the argument. Um, like we've got like 30 plus videos on this YouTube channel now, just solely dedicated to Taylor Swift. And it seems as if since episode 100 of this podcast, which tanked, basically we haven't every other episode. It's been about 50%. It's been about 50% of our episodes since episode 100 this summer. Every other episode has been about Taylor Swift. So I'm not exactly sure when that shift happened. Maybe it was the emergency broadcast. Maybe it was when we came back from vacation. I don't know. But I guess one day, someday, where along the ways, I found out that Taylor Swift got me like 10 to 20 to 30% more views. And that's probably just why I put her name in the title of every other episode, because those episodes do better. So, yeah, you can't blame me, but I don't want to be. I don't want to be a Taylor Swift podcast. You know what I mean? It doesn't really jive with the vision and the goal and what we set out for this. Now, does that mean I shouldn't make another podcast fully dedicated to Taylor Swift news? Now that, my friends, might be something that we could cook up. You know what I mean? Like we have like 4 or 5 segments. Each of those segments is 10 to 15 minutes every week. It's a solid hour plus every time. We could have a Swiftie on every episode. I got like 6 of them. I could have one for the first 6 weeks right now I could think of in my head. I'm thinking maybe, what do we call it? You know what I mean? The T-cast, the T-Swift, the Swift cast, the Swifters, the Swiftie cast, the official Swiftie cast, because it will quickly become that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We could come up with a pretty unique name like one of those that I just mentioned and probably pull it off. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure if we have time to do that, or if maybe we want to do it with someone else. Let's do that. If there's someone out there, I'll co-host it. I'll come up with the premise. I'll do the editing and a little bit of the distribution. And other than that, you are the main star. So let's get a main star, and then I'll be the backup co-host, right? We'll do equal amounts of work, obviously. It'll be a 50-50 partnership, but I feel like I need a 50% lift on that to then make it worth, because I have about 50 to give. I've got about 50% of time to give to a dedicated Taylor Swift podcast. So maybe, you know what, Paul's schedule's a little backed up right now. Maybe I'll talk to, maybe that's a perfect, let me text B right now. Like if this is let me just text her because, hey, I'm currently recording episode 116 in the middle of a bit. Like live. Would you want to co-host? This is live. This is how you do. I mean, we could theoretically define it as fake business, but I mean, it's real. Like there's nothing fake about it. Would you want to co-host a fully dedicated Taylor Swift podcast with me weekly, and we'd have segments and could talk about other artists as well, but 89%, wait, what's her number? 19, what's her thing? It's 13. But also, we'll just say 85. It doesn't have to be. Jesus. But also 85, 86% Taylor. Hold on. Yes. Yes or yes. Send. Okay. If Brittany says she's down, I mean, if Brittany's not down, we'll see. I don't know. Megs probably won't want to do it with me because she hates me. So that's fine. So yeah, it's become a Taylor Swift. I mean, you could read the titles. I mean, it's not, it's really, it's nothing. It's not a secret. You know what I mean? If we go to the podcast, here we go. Last episode, a Taylor Swift Super Bowl. Episode before that, I'm taking Taylor Swift to the Cheesecake Factory. Episode before that, we skipped it. Episode before that, it was about Will Smith, but I'm pretty sure we mentioned Taylor somewhere in the episode. The one before that was about the writer's strike. Fine. The one before that, Taylor Swift. The one before that, Taylor Swift. The one before that, NSYNC reunites, and Taylor Swift introduced them at the MTV thing that they reunited at. So Taylor Swift. The one before that, maybe Taylor Swift. I doubt it, but definitely the one before that, 106, Taylor Swift in the Eras Tour. The one before that, do you know what I mean? Like it's just been, I mean, the one before that, I talked about Dave Portnoy and the Penn and ESPN deal with Barstool for $1. And I'm sure he's a Taylor Swift fan, so I'm sure I brought it up in that episode. It's a little crazy. And I'm not sure, like I said, how we got here. So hopefully we're going to do our best for episode 117 to not mention anything about... Oh, well, that's just... Okay. We're going to do our best for episode 117 to not mention a single word about Taylor Swift or Travis Kelce or their relationship, or the fact that he's like trying to figure out his NFL schedule so he can like go to Argentina and the EU with her. Like, it's serious. It's been reported that he doesn't want to be a fling. Like, it's a thing. So they're doing it. They're proving us all wrong, clearly. You know what I mean? There's still a chance. There's still a chance it is. Just it's not. It's a real, I think it's real. I think it's a bona fide real relationship, and it's unfortunate that we all called it fake from the beginning. We're sorry, Taylor and Travis. You know what I mean? I'm going to go heat up one of your frozen meals right now and eat it for lunch. I'm sorry. I support you. I bought the album, Taylor. I got it. We got the vinyl version coming. It's coming, Taylor. We got to go to 2nd and Charles and pick it up because we got the gift card. You know what I mean? It's coming. We support you, you know, like whatever the Taylor Swift BTS thing is, like we do it. I don't know what it is. Hashtag T Swift, I guess. So it's crazy, you know, but I guess it's, here we are again talking about her. You know, there's always news. There's always gonna be cringy but talkative worthy Taylor Swift. You always have to. Yeah, I guess. And it's just now it's an algorithm. And if I stop talking about Taylor Swift, the channel's probably going to tank. So honestly, we might need to just do a T Swift segment, you know, and you know, people don't care, you know, like Brittany didn't answer me. So it's fine. You know, people have lives. They're busy. They're probably working. She's probably working. It's fine. It's fine. Am I going to send her this as a clip? Yeah. Is she going to feel bad when I send it to her and be like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry I never responded? Yeah. Is it going to be funny in the moment? Yeah. But it's fine. Dude, it's, you know, no one wants to co-host a Taylor Swift podcast with me.